Hi. Hi, I'm Barbara, and if you are new here, I'm an artist who is living in Italy, and I've been documenting the whole coronavirus and quarantine since the beginning, since in the first town in Europe the coronavirus started to spread. That's a town really close to me, so I started to document everything what is happening. It's been 26 days that Italy is officially in a lockdown. I'm at home more eventually because when the whole thing started in Vaud, I was already really conscious about it and I was staying at home. I haven't left the house for 2 weeks, and all this time I was out like 2 or 3 times, only for making groceries, obviously. I thought I'm giving you some heads up what's happening in Italy right now, what happened in the last couple of days. Even if my area where I live in a small town and it's absolutely not crowded. I see everyday police cars or carabinieri with motorcycles, and they are just checking out if someone is breaking the rule, which is that we have to keep distance from each other, at least 1.5 meters. We shouldn't walk outside in pairs. So we are allowed to run, for example, or have walks, but we have to stay not more than 200 meters away from our homes. The only case where we can do that if we are making groceries or go to the pharmacy. And obviously there are people who can't make home office. With the right documents you can go to work and leave the area where you work, obviously. I can run, which is good and helps mentally and physically a lot. Even if it's just 200 meters, I'm doing a lot of jogging, which is really good for myself. And I can be outside in that short amount, in that short time. I met with police twice, but they didn't bother me. They didn't do anything, which is nice because I'm following the rules, so why would they? I read that there's almost 1 million cases all around the world, which is a really high number. I saw that USA took over the number of cases, which is incredible because the virus is not that long there compared to Italy, and they have more cases than here now, which is really sad. Even though the numbers started to go down in Italy, it's not going so fastly, obviously, so the government extended the lockdown time until the 13th of April. And I knew it's going to be like this, that it's not just 2 weeks that you are facing with the quarantine, and that's why we have to be really conscious about it, and that's why we have to be really persistent about it and really staying at home. It can be over way faster if we are following the rules. Businesses are falling and people losing their jobs, which is horrible. This is mostly the case in the south. Italy is kind of divided to north and south. It feels like a different country in a lot of point of view. And north is much more richer, and then the south, the healthcare is way better than in the south. Organized crime started to step in, and the mafia started to step in because mafia is able to give money to the people and the government is not as fast doing it. So I think this is quite understandable, but it's not, it's obviously not really good. The people needs to survive, they need to eat. The hospitals doesn't have enough equipment, they don't have enough masks for the workers, for the doctors and nurses. Even though there are a lot of volunteers who are trying to help, which is amazing, but unfortunately not enough. I saw some videos where people were hanging baskets from their balconies. People who has more can give, and who has none can take food from the baskets. and it's just so lovely. Italy is mourning. It's just so many people died, and the governments are saying that we are facing a wartime. They haven't faced anything this serious and horrible since Second World War, and still I see that there's a lot of people who are still doesn't take this seriously. I mean, in Italy, I don't see it because I'm inside, so I don't see the streets. But from videos from other countries, I see that there are still people who thinks this is just a flu, and they don't take this seriously, which is horrible. We passed the 2 weeks of quarantine time, and still the numbers are not getting fewer as fast as it should be, and it's because of these people who are not taking this seriously. So I want to ask you, please, wherever you are in the world, even if you are in Italy or other parts of the world, to stay at home. It's really important that we are not going around and we are staying put in our homes. And if you are bored, just watch some YouTube videos. I made a bunch of them. I made some of them which are more fun than this one, which is more concentrating on the positive things. I will make a video which is about what to do in this time where we are bored at home. A lot of people are underestimating the danger of this whole problem, and please don't be one of them. Okay, so take care of yourself and please stay at home. Bye.